Hi everyone, it's me Gaming Do and welcome to the first half of June 2022's update video. And in this update, we're not going to be talking about a heck of a lot because I don't have too much to update you on. Some of these are going to be pretty big, especially the last two announcements, but mainly today we're going to be talking a lot about what the first announcement is, and it's basically the reason why I have had an absence on this channel for the past week, especially, but really for the past month. I haven't been as constant on uploading, and it's a combination of two things mainly, but we'll get into that now. Okay, reason number one, and the more recent reason why I haven't really been uploading to YouTube, is because of a major family event that's going on right now. My grandma is very sick in the hospital, and because of it, not only have I been pretty busy helping my grandfather out with stuff, but also I just haven't been in too happy of a mindset the past 2 or 3 weeks, and it's been very hard for me, honestly. She seems to be okay, and I'm very happy for that, but at the same time, it is a bit concerning, and it's to the point where I'm not having the happiness or motivation to do YouTube like I was, say, a month or so ago. But there's also a second reason why I haven't been uploading a lot on YouTube lately. And the other reason is an excuse you've heard before. It's just my lack of motivation. I haven't really wanted to do a lot of videos since around mid last month, around maybe the 15th or 16th of May. That's when I started to really kind of think I was running out of ideas, especially after the release of GD Plus, the final movie. I got a couple interesting videos out with one major hit, which is the This versus That Part 1, pre-movie SpongeBob versus the first 3 seasons of The Loud House, which I want to thank you for all the support on that video. I am actually quite surprised on how popular it was, and spoiler, you're going to be getting another one very soon. This time, it's going to be on Cartoon Network versus Nickelodeon in general, just the entire run of both channels. It's going to be based on decades. Round 1 is going to be the 90s, 2 is going to be 2000s, round 3 is going to be the 2010s, and round 4 is going to be the 2020s. So, I hope you look forward to that. That should be out within the next few hours to a couple days, and I also have something else big coming up, which I'm going to reveal right now. And what that's gonna be is an MCU ranking. Yes, guys, I am officially going to be ranking every MCU movie from Iron Man to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. And I know what you might be technically saying, that Thor Love and Thunder is coming out pretty soon, so why don't you wait till then? Well, the basic reason why is because I've been waiting to do this for so long, I'm just gonna put it in place now. And when is this video coming out? Within the next 2 days. Yes, guys, the MCU ranking is going to be my big project for this week. It's going to be probably about as long as the Pixar ranking, maybe slightly longer. I'm not sure, but I'm going to say it's going to be in the same general range of about 40 minutes. And I'm going to be talking about my personal opinions on all the MCU films, and I hope you guys like that. As for other content, I'm going to kind of get to that in the third part of the update, which is coming up now. But for this, you're going to be getting an MCU ranking either tomorrow or the following day on Monday. It just all depends on how busy I am and other stuff like that, and if I feel up to doing it. So, I hope you guys enjoy this ranking, which is coming up, because I'm really excited to do it. And There might be some surprises. But with that, I want to talk about something really quick. There's no easy way of saying this. I am not going to be giving Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness its own review. And the big reason why is honestly because it was very disappointing. I don't want to give a really disappointing review. It's just going to sound like, oh, I didn't like this, I didn't like that, I didn't like this. It's different with something like the Emoji Movie or Food Fight or something like that, which absolutely freaking deserves all the shit it gets. But Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, I can't believe it, is a movie I don't like. But I will be explaining more in detail about it in my MCU rankings. So if you want my in-depth opinions on the film, watch it in my ranking, and I will tell you exactly why I don't like the film. And just give you all my opinions on the rest of the MCU films. So this is going to be the big project for this week and possibly the entire month of June, but I hope you guys like it anyways, because it's coming soon. Now, I'm not 100% sure on this, and if this does happen, it's probably going to be at least a month or so before it actually happens. But I'm getting a little bit sick of the Gaming Do name. Like, it is a pretty unique name, but at the same time, it's not, because I think Mountain Dew is kind of a gaming drink. But to make a long story short, I don't know if I've ever explained why my name is Gaming Dew. Dewey or Dew is a short name for Andrew, which is my actual full name is Andrew. So I decided to call myself Gaming Dew because my initial focus when I first started the channel was to do gaming videos. I changed it to Suicide Squad in mid-2016 because the Suicide Squad movie came out, and I was a fanboy of it until I realized the movie was pretty much hot dog shit after a while. And then, I went back to Gaming Do around November of 2016 and have kept the name ever since. And I'm thinking, after having the name for almost 6 years, I think it might be time for me to change it, but I'm not 100% sure, because overall, it's just a name that's getting a little old for me. And honestly, I don't do as much gaming as I'd want to. For one, because I'm kind of busy, and two, because it's an activity I kind of like to do more on my private time rather than stream it or film videos for gaming. I'm not saying I'm never doing gaming videos again, but the thing is, they're more of an activity I like to do on my private time, on my own time, not for YouTube. It's sort of like watching movies, kind of. Like, some people like to do reaction videos to movies for the first time. And while I love watching them and watching their reactions to films, it's not something I would personally do because I like to sort of have my own little experience with that. I'll give my initial thoughts on movies and stuff like that, but I don't know if I'd ever film my reaction to the film, so it's something that is interesting to watch, and I definitely watch channels like Nickflix and It's Totally Cody, who are some of my favorite channels that I've started watching pretty recently. I think they're both very entertaining, but it's not something I would personally do because that's more of an activity I like to do on my private time. But I do like to watch other people's reactions to movies. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna call it though. My biggest leaning on it is something to do with I honestly don't know. If you have an idea for another channel name, comment it in the comments below. I have had a nickname for some reason that I have had for the longest time that I made up when I was a kid. And that would be Andy Boy 101, which I've even been called by some of my old friends and stuff like that. I don't think that's going to be the name, and honestly, right now, I'm leaning on keeping Gaming Do, only because it's not something I'm probably planning on doing immediately, but I just want you to get prepared that I might do it one day unannounced and just change my name, and I hope you guys are prepared for that. So yeah, that's about it for this update video, guys. All I'm going to say besides that is this week might be a little inactive on videos. I'm going to get a few videos out. The big one is going to be the MCU ranking, and I might do another video besides that. I'm thinking of honestly doing the second... I think I already said this, maybe. I can't really remember, but... I'm thinking of doing the second this versus that video where I do Cartoon Network versus Nickelodeon. And I think that's going to come out pretty soon. I was going to do a video on geography that was not a states video, where I was going to do my top 10 countries I wanted to visit. But I might not have enough time to film that with all this stuff, so that might be more of a next week video. And I don't have too much more to say besides that, besides this. Gaming Do here. See you later. Bye.